Today I'm going to show you what it's like to drive the all-new 2017 Mercedes E-Class. Got an all-new key design. Not the best looking, but it is different. Go ahead and open her up. This car is all about the interior. They've taken all of the gorgeous aspects of the Mercedes S-Class, used some traits from the Mercedes C-Class, and combined it into one elegant masterpiece. Just check out the design on the seats. Very large panoramic sunroofs, enormous 12.3-inch screen, and actually in the P3 package you get one giant piece of Gorilla Glass, and you've got two screens like the S-Class, but even better integrated. New for this car is dynamic mode selection, so you can select between Eco, Comfort, Sport, Sport Plus, and even customize the settings in the individual mode. You've also got steering wheel mounted touch controls so that you can keep your eye on the road, but also control the multimedia system at the same time. Very, very sleek design. The wood trim looks very high quality. They've actually made these vents for the air conditioning system metal. They're plastic on the S-Class, so that's pretty upscale material usage. Everything, the fit and finish is gorgeous. The buttons feel good to the touch. Did a fantastic job. So let me put this key in the charging slot here, and we'll take this car for a drive. You've got the shift selector mounted on the steering column. Takes a little bit to get used to, but after that, it actually makes a lot of sense and is nice. Really good steering weight in all modes. Car is very isolated from the road. Rides over bumps nice and smooth. Excellent wind noise reduction. You don't have any wind leaking in through the glass panes or anything like that. Love the way the Burmester audio system looks, and it happens to sound incredible as well. They did up the paddle response quite a bit from the 7-speed transmissions that were in the car. This is now a 9-speed transmission, so whether or not it's a marketing ploy to just have more and more speeds, yet to be seen, but certainly the tuning and the transmission response is a lot sharper with this new, what they call 9G automatic transmission. Very comfortable to drive, especially at high speeds. It's suggesting that I shift up, which I will do. Multimedia system, gorgeous graphics. It's a little bit hard to use because the font is too small in my opinion. But, I mean, look how brilliant. That was my lane departure warning telling me that I was veering over. Got a ton of safety features I'll talk about in a bit, but look how brilliant the graphics are. I mean, showing you a Mercedes E-Class with a very detailed outlook of the engine, looks like suspension parts, steering as well, correspond to the individual drive configuration. As far as safety features, you've got lane departure warnings. Distronic now has a bunch of upgrades to it, so we've got Drive Pilot, Parking Pilot, Speed Pilot, all of these little aids that make the driving experience more seamless, allow you to be a better driver in a world where, well, it seems like pretty much everyone sucks at driving. One of my biggest gripes about this car is the engine. It's got a 2-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder, which mashed the gas. And for a $60,000 luxury sedan, it is not fast at all. Like, not even remotely quick. So that's a little bit disappointing. It also doesn't sound very good as well. Handling the car is actually very quick to respond with the steering wheel, but there is a decent amount of body roll, kind of more so than you would want in the E-Class, especially compared to something like the BMW 5 Series that has sharper handling and less body roll. Combined 24 miles per gallon, not bad fuel economy, especially for a heavier, larger, this is the 4MATIC all-wheel drive luxury sedan. Obviously, it's not a Prius, but it's good enough. It's very spacious in here. Got tons of room, excellent visibility, tons of room in the back as well. These seats feel extremely nice to sit in. They're supportive, as well as the design language. Paddles are responding much quicker than the previous generation, but does not have much power whatsoever. The E300 is slotted in a very interesting and also powerful position for Mercedes. It's much more elegant inside and looks like a much higher end vehicle than a BMW 5 Series. If you consider the Cadillac CT6 to be somewhere in between an E-Class and an S-Class, I still think that the E-Class beats the CT6 in terms of interior appearance, but it's also a lot shorter than the CT6, so in a way it's not really a competitor. Seems like right now the E-Class is in, it's funny, I almost called it a C-Class, the reason being that didn't mean that in an insult at all. It could also be an S-Class, just C sounds closer to E. They all look so similar, both inside and out. Now that's good because the S-Class is absolutely stunning, so bringing the features of that into a car that has a base price of essentially half that of the S-Class is fantastic. This really is the best value in its segment. It's the most elegant looking car. It offers the most luxurious amenities. And I think if you're going to spend 50 to 60 grand on a four-door car, this is the one to buy. Let's put the navigation on real quick. Now, if you zoom in on the navigation screen, it actually has three-dimensional buildings. See, I'm still learning how to use this. It is, to be honest, pretty complicated. But it has three-dimensional graphics, kind of like Google Earth. We've also got Apple CarPlay. Of course, you've got Bluetooth audio. Let's look at the radio graphics, satellite radio. Turn that off before I get a copyright infringement notice. Let's click the car button here. This will give you access to things like ambient lighting, dynamic select. So check this out, ambient lighting, color. We've got 64 different color options, and look at this color wheel. That is way cool, and it even corresponds to this little graphic here. Inside the Mercedes changes colors as you select that. Just these little touches that Mercedes does, graphics-wise, make the car feel a lot more upscale than its competitors. Nobody else really does this level of detail, and I really appreciate that. You can also select the brightness. Let's see. Let's turn it all the way up to 5. I'd probably do it full blast all the time, despite looking a little bit like a nightclub in more intense colors, whatever. Nightclubs are fun. Might as well bring it to your car. I can see a little bit in the daytime. The S-Class didn't really get bright enough for you to ever notice that there was ambient lighting until it's really, really dark out. But this, I can actually see it, and it's quite sunny out. Stuck in traffic right now, and there aren't too many cars I'd rather be in than this one right here. Very, very comfortable. The air conditioning makes the car icy cold if you want it to. I'm a little bit underwhelmed that it doesn't have cooled seats for a car of this price. But you got some other stuff to make up for it. This would be a fantastic daily driver. The Mercedes all-wheel drive system is really brilliant. The 4MATIC works incredibly well in the snow, even on higher horsepower cars. Now, it seems like everybody is switching their high-performance cars to all-wheel drive now for better traction and better year-round performance. You've got the E63S that's all-wheel drive now. Even BMW M cars, rumors have it that they're going to all-wheel drive. But this E-Class is something that you could drive no matter how bad the weather is outside and feel completely isolated from whatever the storm gods have brought to you that day. Special thanks to Chris from Mercedes of Novi, Michigan for making this possible. Hope you found this informative. Like always, please browse our channel and subscribe. Look forward to seeing you next video.